nothing she's doing right now is making sense at all.
All right. I asked him multiple times for his ID or driver's license, did I not? Yep. Okay. Then he refused. I asked him again if he was sure that he was refusing to give it to me. What are y'all doing?
I'm second description.
Huh?
What are y'all doing?
Get in the car.
36,
Is this your car?
Here's a drive on tag.
One of my customers.
1867.
One of your customers?
No, tell him. Yeah. I was over here earlier.
Whose car is that?
U.S. District Judge Lyles Burke ruled that Krista McCabe and Cameron Payout falsely arrested Edgar. A jury awarded him a total of $77,000.
First thing I want to say is go ahead, if you haven't already, go ahead and pick up my book. Go ahead and show the link right here. It's right here. It's on Amazon. So go ahead and pick that up. You also can view it on Kindle if you have Kindle. But yeah, Eyes on Authority. How to hold public servants accountable for from streets to the screen. Document the fight for freedom. Basically, it's just about holding our public servants accountable and for them to know our rights and for us to know our rights. So this is by the Lackluster, or this is from the Lackluster channel, and this is titled 77,000 a night, qualified immunity revoked.
You're under arrest.
This is my first time seeing this video too. So
Obstruction. I didn't do nothing. All right. So if you resist any further, you will also get charged with resisting arrest.
You shut up. Is that how you talk to someone? Is that all officers supposed to talk to someone?
Yeah, we're here doing a custodial search on you.
Because I'm just a security guard, and all I seen was them jacking up a car.
Good people go to jail too. Good people, bad people.
Welcome back to the Lackluster channel. 1 year ago, I published the unlawful arrest of Mr. Roland Edgar, and we finally have an update. To see the original video, use the link in the pinned comment. Otherwise, here is a recap. In 2019, Roland and his stepson were attempting to repair a customer's car that had become disabled in the church parking lot where she was employed at. The security guard at the church called 911 instead of making contact with the man and asking questions. Soon, officers Krista McCabe and Cameron Payout of the Huntsville Police Department arrived on scene.
hey, what's up, everybody? What's up, Bolster?
What are y'all doing?
I'm second description.
Huh?
What are y'all doing?
Get in the car.
36,
Is this your car?
here's a drive on tag.
One of my customers.
1867.
One of your customers?
No, tell him. Yeah. I was over here earlier.
Whose car is that?
Mine.
The black one?
Yeah.
After watching the men work for some time, Officer McCabe asks the men to identify themselves. But for what? Nobody knows.
All right. Take a break for me real fast, and y'all have driver's license or IDs on you?
I ain't gonna submit to no ID. Listen, you call this lady right now. Listen, I ain't got time for this. Don't worry. I don't mean to be rude or nothing.
Okay, no, you do need to give me your ID or driver's license.
Listen, I don't want you to run me in and it for nothing.
Are you refusing me to give? Are you refusing to give me your ID or driver's license?
You call this lady on this
Step
car.
over that one.
Come on, man. See y'all. Here's y'all playing.
You're playing right now. We don't got time for this. We really don't got time for this.
Assuming that Roland had time for this, Officer Payout grabs him from behind and places him under arrest.
Hang out on this one.
You don't understand the law.
I got to go. I'm to my left when I asked you, sir.
All right, I'm on. Undo your cuffs and you twist your wrist around.
Yes, sir, yes. Hold on, get my ID.
No, we'll get your ID.
Keep your wrist like that.
All right.
You're under arrest for obstruction.
I didn't do nothing.
All right. So if you resist any further, you will also get charged with resisting arrest. You understand?
Listen, I'll give you my ID. I'll tell you what's going on. This is ridiculous. I'm trying to get a customer's car here. I'm in a rush. Y'all down in my pocket for no reason. I said my ID is in my car.
You're not going to get placed in my car without knowing what's in your phone. Out 47 code.
Anything else, bro?
Out 47 code.
You shut up. Is that how you talk to someone? Is that all officers supposed to talk to someone?
Yeah,
like
we're here doing a custodial search on you.
I didn't do anything. What y'all need to do is call Mr. Gold Patel right there in this office right here and hand me the key. That's
I
what you need to
already
do.
explained to you. All right.
I mean, I am such a rush. This ain't necessary.
It is necessary.
Roland hasn't broken the law, and an officer has no authority to demand a person's papers without suspicion that criminal activity was.
So obviously he hasn't broken the law, and they're trying to force him to give up his Fourth Amendment, which is by giving him his ID. Which, for what? If he didn't do anything, why would he give you his ID?
Was afoot. Unfortunately, the law enforcement officers have little to no understanding of the law that they are hired to enforce, and tell Roland that he is obstructing an investigation by refusing to give his identification.
Called obstruction.
Listen, I didn't do anything. Please,
Yes.
listen.
I've already told him that he's under arrest.
This is ridiculous, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't do the crime, but she's trying to arrest somebody for not doing a crime. She's trying to arrest me for obstruction. For what? I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Huh? That's what I'm saying. She's
down.
Man, please listen to
Sit down. Please listen.
No, you don't want to listen to us.
I'm trying to explain to you. I'm trying to explain.
Okay, once again.
So he's out there working on a car for a customer, and the police come and arrest him. Think of how bad that day is.
Just have a seat right there for me, okay? Do you have no? I need your ID. Thank you. Okay. So, all right, he's going to jail. All right. Yes. Okay. Well, that helps. I mean, good people go to jail too. Good people, bad people. They break the law. They go to jail. All right.
You hear her. She sounds stupid because she's taking stupid actions or performing. Nothing she's doing right now is making sense at all.
All right. I asked him multiple times for his ID or driver's license, but I not. Yep. Okay. Then he refused. I asked him again if he was sure that he was refusing to give it to me. He confirmed that he was refusing to give it to me, and at that point, he is obstructing an investigation, and he is going to jail. All right? I'm out here because I got a call stating that vehicle, okay, is an employee here, and you guys were inside the car, and you're not supposed to be inside the car, okay? And that's fine, all right? But I'm still here making sure that you're not doing anything illegal. But it took me now, how long have I been out here? Like 5, 6, 7-ish minutes, okay? I'm just now getting to tell you why I'm here because of his action. All right, I'm just now getting to explain what I'm investigating because he deterred me from doing that. All right.
Officer McCabe now goes to the church to speak with the 911 caller.
Okay, so whose car is it that is an
It's
employee?
Miss Dola. She works here.
Which
at the
car is
daycare.
it that's hers?
The red one.
Okay, is she here?
No, ma'am. They've already went home for the day.
Okay, well, what's her last name?
I'm not sure.
Is it Perez, maybe? Does anybody know what it is?
Because I'm just a security guard and all I...
Does anybody know her last name? What? Why would they tell you her last name?
seen was them jacking up a car.
Apparently, he has his own body shop, and he's over here picking it up to bring to his body shop to fix it. He actually refused to give me his identification, so that's why he's going to jail. I mean, it may be completely legit that he is out here just picking up the car.
So he's going to jail for not giving up his Fourth Amendment right. How's that going to look in court? What are y'all thoughts on how ignorant and crazy this is. These actions, you just giving away taxpayer money.
And it's with her consent, but
Just because she's stupid and don't know what her job is supposed to be, doesn't know the law, doesn't know basically anything, honestly. If you arrested somebody for no reason, or the reason you're given is saying they didn't give you their ID, or they didn't give up their Fourth Amendment, so you arrested somebody for standing up for their rights. That's basically what she's saying.
when he tells me no, that he's not giving me his identification to identify who he is, then that's in trouble.
They let him know you got something wrong.
Yeah.
You ain't got no warrant, no heat. I use my identification.
Roland now gives the officer his phone, and
You say the issue was the lady was supposed to let security know that's someone would be working on the car. That's kind of, you might want to say that. Yeah, I would have to wonder, what is the actual crime here? What is he going to jail for? She said he's going to jail for not giving up his ID. Well, why would he be giving up his ID? What crime would you be accusing him of to have him give up his ID? What crime would that be? The only thing she's standing on is that he didn't give up his ID. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to figure, well, where is the crime? Because the crime that she told him that she's taking him to jail for is not giving up his ID. That's not, you can't just not surrender your Fourth Amendment and you go to jail. No, you have to be, there has to be a reason why I'm giving up my Fourth Amendment or giving them your ID. It has to be a reason for that. Not just because, they feel like it. They feel like asking you, and if you don't go along with their request, they take you to jail. That's insane.
she calls the vehicle's owner.
He's the man that owns that car, Codgel.
DeKalb County. This is Officer McCabe with HTD. Okay, we got a call of a man working on your wife's car, and I was out here, and I needed to verify that this man was supposed to be working on her car. All right. Okay, that's all I needed to know, was that he was supposed to be working on her car. All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you.
They said you're going to jail for obstruction of
There's no crime committed. There is. You refused multiple times to identify yourself to me.
So she's standing on that. She's saying there is a crime here, and the crime here is you didn't give up your ID, or basically you didn't surrender your Fourth Amendment. You didn't give up your Fourth Amendment. That's the crime here. That's it. No, and she trying to make it seem like, there was a crime, and the crime that she keeps saying is him giving up his ID. She thinks that that's a crime, minus her having a reason for asking for it. You can't just go around asking people or telling people to give up their rights, and the person decides, no, I want to stand up. I want to stand for my rights. I want to invoke my rights. And in her mind, that's obviously not. In her mind, she thinks that's just not the thing to do, which is, it's insane, really.
You can argue that point in court. Now, what do you have to say? What do you need to release to your son?
Yes, sir.
Really? I mean,
Okay, you have nothing else to say?
don't know what
Okay,
to say.
cool.
Sir,
Okay,
hold
cool.
on. I
Okay,
don't know
cool.
what to
What do you need?
Wow. Look how they treating him.
Well, obviously, he doesn't want to talk about that. He wants to talk about him being charged. So I have the keys to that car on the top of the car. You're free to go.
Somehow, neither of these unprofessional and rude officers knew the most basic part of their job, and nearly 1,000 videos on this channel show that it is an epidemic throughout departments across the US. Because of this incident, Roland was charged with obstructing governmental operations.
Future reference, like I said, if a cop asks you to identify yourself, just go in and give your ID.
You know what? Looking back,
And then when you said,
you know what? Look,
I don't need my name ran,
I didn't want my name ran.
red flag.
The baseless charges were eventually dropped. Roland would then sue the city and the 2 Huntsville officers for the wrongful arrest. At first, a federal judge at the district court granted the officers qualified immunity and dismissed the lawsuit. However,
So what is ClickUp? ClickUp is an all-in-one productivity software where you can manage everything and anything related to your work. Your documents, your chats, your whiteboards, your projects. The value of this, you don't have to buy 5 softwares to do this.
on appeal, the federal appellate judges rejected the officers' argument that they had probable cause to arrest Edgar because Alabamians do not have to show identification simply because they were asked to by the police, and refusing to do so is not a crime. Rather, this incident appears to be a knee-jerk reaction to a bruised ego by an immature, entitled, and uneducated police force. Judge Wilson wrote that it has been clearly established for decades that police are free to ask any question that they want, but the public is free to ignore them, and that no one was able to identify any law that required the public to carry a physical ID card. With that, the judges found that the officers were not entitled to qualified immunity and sent the case back to the district court, where after a 2-day trial in October of 2024, U.S. District Judge Lyles Burke ruled that Krista McCabe and Cameron Perlot falsely arrested Edgar. A jury awarded him a total of $77,000. But officers Krista McCabe and Cameron Perlot did not have to pay Roland, even after being stripped of their qualified immunity. Instead, the city of Huntsville indemnified the officers and elected to force their constituents to pay Edgar out of their taxes for the officers' criminal acts. Previously, the department said that they were disappointed in the appellate court's decision to remove qualified immunity, as if the officers did anything other than show a repellent of American values. And now, to save face, the Huntsville police said, quote, "The department respects the court's decision and will incorporate additional training to ensure our practices align with the court's ruling. Not that they understand that their actions were antithetical to the tenets of liberty, or that they've learned their lesson, but rather that they'll do what they're told by the dog with the bigger bite." It's unclear, but it appears that neither officer was reprimanded by the department. I'd love to know what you think of all that, but better yet, if you have any friends that are police or are just pro-police, share this video with them and ask if they would defend these officers or the department's actions and response.
But yeah, eyes on authority. How to hold public servants accountable for from streets to the screen. Document the fight for freedom. Basically, it's just about holding our public servants accountable and for them to know our rights and for us to know our rights.